pasión para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte.
What's up? It's a Monday. It's a Monday for sure. I know some of you may have seen a video last night that I'm a lay low off the Facebook, social media, and all that stuff for a little while, and I am, but I didn't realize that my personal page has my YouTube channel podcast page tied to it. And when you deactivate your personal page, anything that's tied to it is deactivated as well. So that's not going to work out very well. So I'm going to play around with it and kind of hide, that I'm taking the app off my phone, and I'll just, be using it for strictly for these purposes only, to keep up with my YouTube channel, because I'm not giving up on this. This is something I'm having fun with, and I haven't even begun to start with a lot of the things that I'm doing. Getting started with, I've had got other musicians lined up. We're doing the wrestling prediction shows for those that like wrestling. I want to, venture into some local business owners and things like that. And also disc golf. Everybody knows I love disc golf. That is a big passion of mine. I wish I would have started playing a very long time ago, but that's the way life works. I tell people I thought that disc golf I did not know that it was like actual golf. I did not know that there was a course. I see these baskets out, from high school, in my 40s, all the way back then to, I thought, the people are like, hey, we're going to play disc golf, or we're going to, throw disc. I thought they literally were standing around throwing disc into a basket, and I never researched it. I was too busy, traveling, playing music and doing other things. I never knew that it was actual holes and laid out like a golf game. I never knew that it was like actual golf. So, I said, hey, we're going to get to dive off into the disc golf world. And I said, what better way to do it? I'm going to do a reveal. I've never done anything like this, but I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I wish I'd started playing a long time ago, because now I'm absolutely in love with it. Matter of fact, Saturday was 3 years since I threw my very first disc at Uni Red, playing my good buddy Tony, that used to be a DJ on 92 Zoo. Took me my very first time, and ever since then I've been absolutely hooked. I've bought and sold and give away more discs than I can even remember, just in 3 years. But I love it. So definitely want to get some of our local disc golfers on. I got to set up. I want to try and go out and do some live rounds, just casual stuff, and mic'd up, as they say on some of the NFL stuff, where you're, out and get to know some of the local guys, and, just loving on people. That's what it, it's what, one thing I love about disc golf. You get to know people, and I've gotten to know a lot of really good hearted, really good spirited people that I love to absolutely be around, because they just, they generate such a good vibe, that, I know Big D, I'm gonna get you out there, man. We're gonna go play. But just some really good people, that they're, it's hard to find sometimes people that, people let you down here and there. But like I said, there's a lot of people that I, just as, like I put on my post last night, getting off Facebook, I've, little depression, anxiety, and all that stuff going on, and taking care of your mental health is very important. And there's people that I've played disc golf with that I will call just to go throw around with, that just because being around them lifts my spirits, and I don't even have to talk to them about what's going on. Just being around them helps. Miles Phillips, good buddy of mine, he's one of the ones that, it don't matter what kind of day I've had. If I talk to Miles, I'm gonna be happy. Shout out to you, Miles. I love you, bud. Anyway, so we're gonna do an unveiling. I got myself something for Father's Day. My wife is like, just go get, we kind of pick out each other's, or go get our own stuff. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get you this. What do you want? And I got something that didn't really quite work out for me, and I returned it. So here I am in November. Just finally was like, saw something I really wanted, and disc golf related. So I love um, the trilogy dynamic disc Westside stuff. So I'm going to be unveiling the Underworld Westside disc box 3 Underworld. That's one of my favorite discs I throw. I still don't know all the, you know, when I first started playing, I was great. I was buying discs like crazy just because they looked cool. Didn't know anything about them. Didn't know what they did. Nothing about flight patterns or flight numbers. And I ended up selling uh, quite a large amount of discs to Mr. Jason Jones. Shout out, buddy. Uh, that thank you for buying this from me because I had 14 speed disc and 30. I didn't know what any of those things done, but we're going to unveil the box here online and see. You know, I saw Matteo the other night on YouTube looking through there. I think it was like an ad or something. It might actually be one of his little episodes or something, but he was going through one of these boxes and there was some really, really cool stuff in it. So I'm just going to dive right in and pull one out here. Okay. Sweet. Kind of Halloween themed. This is it's an anvil. 175-gram anvil. Ooh, that's got a glare. But you can kind of see it's kind of this pretty cool, kind of like the Grim Reaper, some ghost in the back. He's got the big anvil hammer type deal in his hand. Looks like, you know, the got him a sling blade out front there. So I had an anvil at one time, and I think I gave it to Dustin Moray, if I'm not mistaken, because it just at the time I threw it like twice and was like, I can't do anything with this. You know, it's yeah, it's beefy. Josh Josh Mizell, shout out, another fine fella that I've met in the disc golf world. Only ace I have ever witnessed playing disc golf was Josh Mizell at the Admiral, hole 16 maybe, and through a judge. It's like, I mean, Tom Glavine, Atlanta Braves, strike, baby, boom, right down the middle. And Josh, that's still the only ace I have witnessed to this day, and I've almost got one myself, but still haven't made it there yet. Moving on to the next one. Oh wow, I like this. Let's see what we got here. I don't have my glasses. I should have put them on, huh? Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. I had a nice gatekeeper and I didn't really care for it. Gave it to Miss Brittany Welch. Well, I have another one and I have threw them since then. And I think I'm holding on to this one, Miss Brittany. Pretty gnarly looking gatekeeper. I do like those. I do like that. It is let's see, 176. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I like that gatekeeper. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. There's 5 in here. This is number 3. Ooh, ooh. Oh man. Wow. VIP Ice Orbit 10-year anniversary hatchet. Wish that glare wasn't on there, man. This glare is killing me. But you can kind of see. There we go. Dude, that thing is nice. I like hatchets. I throw a hatchet. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful disc. I really like that. I know Mr. Colin Atwood, good buddy of mine. I've played music with and played a lot of disc golf with. We've known each other over 20 years now. He's gonna be jealous. Yeah, I will definitely. I was hoping there was not gonna be stuff in here that I was wanting to sell and give away, but I like that. So the gatekeeper and hatchet, those are definitely the anvil. I might throw it again and see what I think about it. Oh wow, man, I like this one even better. Let's see. It's an Underworld. Imagine that. Underworld in Underworld box, right? 174. Bro. Black and gold, Saints colors. I don't know if I ever throw this one. I have several Underworlds I throw. I got one that's really beat in that it's one of my go-tos, but it's pretty sick. Snake coming through it's got that classic Underworld type stamp on it, That's I hate that glares on there, but it's coming right back off of the deal. But yeah, I love Underworlds, man. That's one of my go-to discs. I can't forehand, so I put it on an Annie. That's my, trying to, like a backhand turnover. That's the Underworld's one of my go-to for that. Man, that is sweet. Okay. So this last one I'm looking at here is in plastic. I'm wondering what this is. Oh Lord, that's pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. It's kind of like straight up. I wonder if this is, I don't know much about this. I'm gonna have to do some. Let's see, harp, bro. That's what I thought it was when I first pulled it out. Like I said, I should have put my glasses on doing this, but I didn't want to look like, Peepaw the blind man trying to look through my disc here. Uh, wow. I'm fixing to show y'all. 176. I know a lot of people love hatchets. Matty O, he's a hatchet guy. Bruce Buzzard used to be around here. Bruce had a hatchet that looked like it had been through hell and back that he threw. This has got the little devil went down to Georgia feel to it, man. Old devil playing the harp, right? Pink with kind of a bluish, I don't know what color it looks in there, but blue stamp on there. Pretty nice. Pretty nice harp. Yeah. Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a disc to throw. So yeah, I'm impressed. Like I said, the anvil, I don't know if I would ever I don't know, it just didn't jive with me, man. You find those you find what you like. It took me a while, and I finally got into the Westside trilogy stuff and Innova. There's still some Innova, like a Halo Leopard 3. That's my go-to. T-Birds, I throw those a good bit. Um, there's fell in love. My buddy Colin, he got me into I had a couple of EMAC Truths, and he was like, "Man, you never threw that?" I was like, "No, honestly, I don't. I haven't." And I said, "I bought it because the one I have, I like the stamp on it. It was like a misprint, man. It's pretty wicked looking." I threw it one day. I think we were playing at Citronelle, and ever since then, that's one of my go-tos. My Truth, my Leopards, the harps. I like the hatchets, underworlds. That's kind of my bag. I'm still I'll throw a judge every now and then. I like as far as putters go, the AVRs. Everybody knows I got my Bob Ross AVR, and I'll throw it every now. I putt with it a lot. I do have a couple of Discraft zones, and I can forehand flick those a little bit, and maybe 60 yards, maybe at the most. But that's what you got for me, Josh. Josh said, "I got one for you next time I see you." I hope he's not talking about like a knuckle sandwich or something. I don't need that. I'm old. But yeah, I am thoroughly impressed with this box, especially this black and gold Halo-ish type Underworld, man. That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty clean. Pretty clean. I like it. This hatchet though, I can't get over this hatchet. This green. It's almost like a Halo-ish type feel to it, with the rim and everything. But man, I don't know if that's one of them you just look at and this beautiful disc. I don't want to throw this. Man, if I lost this, I'd be sick. It was like I throw it every now and then. I have a crave that I throw, and I bought a crave first time I played the Ridge in Chicxulub. I lost it on my first throw with it. I mean, it went gone, baby. An EMAC Truth. Oh man, I owe you something for that, bro. You hooked me up with I love them Truths. But then I bought another crave. Lost that one on the first throw. bought another one. Took my wife to do a little, took her up to some field by MGM High School and was just, throwing discs, showing her how to throw. And I threw it and left it, walked off and left it, never went back. And I was like, man, that's two in a row. And so I'm on my third or fourth crave now. And they just don't like my bag. They like to get out for some reason and go missing. Mr. Robert Browning, my YouTube channel. It should have a link in here. It's the finest hour. The finest hour for Elvis and Bigfoot. Two of my favorite people. But at the end on the outro, they'll have links where you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff. But man, I like this gatekeeper as well. I will be tossing this one. I like that. I like that. Like I said, I like the Welches, Justin and Brittany. They're two of my favorite people in the disc golf scene. And I think I thought Justin made her when I was asking about one. I had one and gave it to him. But I guess that's what happens. And I'm not bragging. I could give away probably almost as many discs as I've sold. And this is how it comes back. I don't say karma, whatever you want to call it. It's just being a good person. And I try to be a good person, try to be nice to people. And things come around. I could have easily went out and probably bought another gatekeeper, but look at this. I buy a mystery box, get one that's dope as all get out. Slick, nice. The anvil, I don't know. It's just around the rim. There's something on it that I'm not, I don't know. If I remember correctly, when the one that I had that I threw, I didn't really care for. I don't know. I can't remember. So I might end up letting this off on somebody. Or it looks like, hey, you know what? I don't know. It kind of has that look to it, Josh Mizell, like it would glow. I know you're a glow round guy. I've yet to get to. I've never ventured out to do a glow round, but this anvil looks like it would definitely glow just from if I'm just guessing. It kind of has that tint to it. I'd have to put it up under a light and see, but hey, I think that'll be the only. I don't have any other discs that glow. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah. So I'm absolutely pleased with that. I don't really buy discs that much anymore. Once I started learning what I can, what's good for me to throw and things like that, I'll still every now and then reach out and grab something if I see it, if it catches my eye. But for the most part, you get your bag and you know what you like to throw and you put it out there and kind of stay consistent with it. And that's made me a better player. Personally, I know some people that, they got a bag full of stuff, from Prodigy to Discraft to Innova, they're throwing something all, and then, a lot of people, like I said, they have their old faithfuls that, they're beat in. And once I learned the definition of that and, learned by playing with other people how that works, now it's my dirty old leopard that I love to throw, and it hasn't never failed me, and I hope I never lose it. But hey, even then, you get them back. You got people like Dud and Chad Snell out there that they'll get your disc back for you if you get them in the right spot in the water. It's good to have people like that in the disc golf scene that, to help you out. Cool story with that. The very first T-Bird I ever bought that I absolutely loved was a Champion T-Bird. Had this really cool blue stamp on the front, like a bird. And I got my first birdie with the disc. I know I was at the Admiral, but I don't remember. But anyways, I just love that disc. I got used to throwing it. Really loved it. Went to Muni Red one day, boom, on that backside off into the water. Man, I wasn't gonna throw it, but I was just had the confidence that day. I'm like, man, I'm throwing, over the water. It went out, wind caught it, gone. I said, I'll never see that one again. Because it went out a pretty good ways. Year later, actually, I think it was more than a year. Me and my wife, we just got into bed. Hold on. It's about 10 o'clock at night. I get a text from a number. Is this Jeremy? And it had a picture of that disc over a year later. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, that's my disc. And he said, "Oh, I went to a thrift store here in Mobile. I'm not from here. I'm doing an internship." And he said, "Here in Mobile, and I play disc golf, but I didn't have any with me, and I didn't know how long I was going to be here and the work schedule." He said, "So I went in this thrift store, and there was a box full of discs. They were all filthy and dirty." And he said, he said, "I was going to try some of the numbers." And he said, 'cause sometimes people don't give the disc back, and they wind up, trying to sell them or anything like that." And I was like, "Man, that's great." I said, "I'll meet you wherever." And he said, "Well, my internship is on Dolphin Island." And I'm like, he must be like a biologist, marine biologist, something like that. And anyway, we kept missing each other. You know how it is. Those that play disc golf, you miss out and trying to catch each other and back and forth, back and forth. Man, I'll meet you. Well, then the kid got sick or I got off work late, something. Well, he texted me and he's like, "I tell you what, man, I'm gonna leave it." He said, "There's dorms where I work." And he said, "I'm gonna leave it on the behind this hedge bush right by the front door because," he said, "I got to go out tonight to eat with some people because tomorrow's my last day. I'll be gone. And I really want you to get this disc back." And I said, "Dude, I'm driving to Dolphin Island today. I want that disc back. This is just too good to be true." So I drive to Dolphin Island with the address he gave me. He never would tell me his name. And I was like, and uh, I pull up to the address and it's the Catholic church on Dolphin Island. And I'm like, "Oh, wow." And come to find out he was interning to be I guess a priest, doing something. He was from Louisiana. But anyway, there was my disc and it has been put up and I will probably never throw it again. I don't want to lose it. But, a lot of people are good about doing that kind of stuff. And we got a good disc golf scene for the most part around here. Say for the most part, we really, the people I associate with and met and I think highly of. And, there's bad apples in every bunch, but whatever. So I might be bad apple in somebody's eyes. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, it's Monday night. I'm tired. Y'all are tired. Thank you for paying attention to this. And like I said, if I can get some of my disc golf guys and let's get together sometime. And, I'd love to talk to some of you about your journey with disc golf and everything else in life and UFOs and whatever else you feel like talking about. It's I'm game. I love it. I know Mr. Kenneth Moody. He's we've talked about that man's got an interesting background. We're going to get it together. I'm gonna get him here actually at the houses. Get him in the studio here, and we'll see what's on the table. But anywho, y'all enjoy your Monday nights. I'm gonna go wind down, spend some time with the kids and the family, and like I said, I will not really be active on, excuse me, my personal Facebook page, but got to keep it up so I can do this, and I want to do this more often. But thanks to those that do follow and watch. At the end, you'll see some people were asking here in the comments. I'm trying to read them as I go. But yeah, the like and the, subscribe it. I want to shout out to Miss Mary's Game Room. If you're into gaming of any kind, from board games to PlayStation to all over the place, my page wouldn't be possible without her. She set it up. She got me going. She created all this for me. We're still working on it. We're going to have some other things going on. All right, Josh, you have a good one too, my buddy. But yeah, Mary's Game Room, like and subscribe to her as well. And tomorrow's Tuesday. We'll get through to Friday. You guys have a good one.